Gold achieved higher lows and higher highs last week, scaled past the near-term highs at 2032 levels and precisely closed the week in green above 2000 levels. Remember in last week analysis I told you this level at 1950 and 1940. Till the time gold stays above 1950 1940, I told you one can stay bullish, and precisely that has happened. It has bounced back from the same levels. Also remember, this bullish candle is happening after a couple of retracement candles in red, and it has also left a wick on the upside. So the possibility exists that we may see a second green candle which might take it tilt towards this line which is stationed at 2060. Now what is this line? More in detail we will see with the help of charts and indicators. What to expect in gold next week? Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis and targets which I share for gold. First with the Asia session, next with the US session. Also in this analysis, first we'll look into candlestick charts, followed with indicators, and towards the end I will summarize and conclude with the trading levels strategy. Do watch till the end. Let's start. First, let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, we can say that gold is giving higher lows consistently, and you can say, see here 40 here close to 47 48, and then this till towards 50. So higher lows are seen. At the same time, if you connect this, higher highs are seen. One big bullish candle, then this you can say this is a bullish channel, and this is the bullishness has certainly diminished, and it is trying to trade in this box with a upward slope. The bottom of this channel are now stationed at 1960 1950 zone, which is going to remain a very good support again. And if you see it trading below 1950, certainly more bearishness is going to be seen. Now if you look at the channel here, first of all, how gold has behaved last week, see it consolidated here, then this couple of breakout candles and strong bullish candles. At the same time, just ignore this, this is an error candle. Also, if you look at the last 2 days, see lower, first there is a reversal indication with the doji, flat bottom, and the previous candle has left a wick on the downside, which means if it stays below 2000, there is again a probability for it to achieve 1980 1960 levels, and see then it may try to achieve the bottom of the channel, and if it breaks below 1940, it is going to shed heavily till towards 1900 1870 levels, but right now it is very much in the box till 1940s 1960s respected. At the same time, look at this, see these two candles with the flat top and the flat closing for these three candles, which means any move above 2020, yes, you can stay long, and then I'll be looking forward to 2040, and beyond that it is going to hit 2060 levels, which is going to be the next resistance. 2060 2065 zone, very strong resistance here exists here. Now let me show you what is this line. And if you see the movement of gold since last 6 months, you can observe it is just trading in this channel, and see how beautifully it has respected the channel. Always see drop here, retracement, drop here, higher highs, and again it is looking forward to higher highs, which means 2060 65 zone it is right now looking at. And also second observation is here is this breakout, and hence above 2020 certainly one can stay long. That is first observation which one should look at. Now let's have a look at the weekly charts. Similarly on the weekly charts, see triple bottom. At this point I told you it is going to achieve highs. Watch my annual review. And now see again it is looking upwards, trying to trade in this channel. So once again, the last candle you must look at. The last candle, first of all, this greener candle happened after couple of retracement candle, couple of consolidation candle in red. Also it has respected the levels at 1950 beautifully. Also the previous candle had a wick on the upside and downside as well. So see, yes, there was a pullback. Yes, it can retrace a little on the downside. Do not consider this as bearish till it respects 1950 1940 zone, and only if it breaks below 1940 you can expect a reversal, sharp reversal. Else retracing a little till towards 1990 1980, it can again show you a pullback, and this time the pullback is going to be higher. We may see 2040 2065 zone as the next resistance levels. Be watchful there. So this is something we are looking at a weekly charts. Remember, couple of red candles and then this greener candle, it may try to continue with the bullish momentum for a little while. Now let's have a look at the monthly. Now look at the monthly charts closely. See strong pole here, then this sideways flag movement, and if any point of time, if you see it trading above this all-time highs, that is 2075, you can expect that gold is giving a very strong breakout. See, this is the pole, this is the flag, and if it breaks out beyond 2080, we are going to look at extremely bullish momentum in the coming few months. We may see it achieving further highs. We have to be cautious and watchful here, and hence we have to wait for it to break past 2075, 2070, 2080 zone. Beyond that, certainly more bullish momentum may prevail. Now if you look at the monthly chart, see the monthly candle has just started here. It has already given a tail here, and it has started in green. It has started to march upwards. At the same time, if you look at, see, if you connect these candles here, so connecting these three candles, you can find we are very near to the highs here, and hence first it has to break past this, you can say, these three candles highs, and then it will march towards 2065 levels, and beyond that further bullishness is going to prevail. So this levels at 2030 540 levels, it has to break past this in order to confirm further, and then 2065 levels in order to confirm the bullish momentum there. Else remember, it has still got scope for it to retrace on the downside. Now where should we consider this as more bearish? Yes, if it stays below 1950 and 1940 zone, you can expect that we are going to look at further sharper drop on the downside. Now see, as many times I am repeating a level, as many times remember the strength that level carries, and hence you have to be very watchful and cautious at those levels. Now remember, this monthly candle is coming after one red candle, then a stronger bullish candle, and this is the second candle in succession. So this indicates that we may see second and third greener candles from here, which can take it further highs, because if you look at these three candles, these have a very strong base on the downside. Three candles consistently getting the support levels at 1830, 1820 zone, and with that we had seen a good bullish move. Now remember, the stronger the base, the taller the building here, and which means more probability exists that this time we may see it breaking past on the upside. Now we have seen the charts, we have seen the candles there. Now let's have a look with the help of indicators. Indicators should also speak the same language what charts are speaking here. So let's have a look at the chart indicators. Now see here, the 20, 50, 100 simple exponential both moving averages are trading with divergence. This is a bullish indication for gold. Also remember, now the 20 period simple and exponential moving average are resting at 1960 zone, and hence you have to be very cautious of 1960-40, only below which you can consider this as bearish. Second observation, that yes, once it breaks below 1940, you can still get 1900, 1920 zone, and then 1870, there is a slight gap left there. It can try to fill it also, possibility exists that too. Now see, it is also traded outside the Bollinger Bands, and see now the Bollinger Band width have started to narrow down. That means the volatility has certainly diminished. Also if you look at, yes, 1920, 1900 zone, if it breaks on the downside, these levels are certainly going to be a very good support, and hence you have to be watchful of this. Now look at daily stochastic. This was overbought, and we can see it looking down, and also coupled with this candle, you can say previous candle has a wick, so possibility of it to come down exists. However, you have to be cautious till 2020. Till the time it stays above 2020, bullishness is going to prevail. Now also look at daily MACD. The daily MACD, if you look at, see there is a complete V-shaped recovery, but at the same time it has also achieved the highs here. It does not mean that it cannot achieve further highs beyond this. See, this is the time when it has gone close to plus 40 levels, and if you look at in the history, you will find there are times when it has gone to plus 60 levels also in 2020, and previously also we had seen such moves. However, remember, it is still on the MACD or is trading at a further higher levels. And right now if you look closely at the MACD, now look closely at the MACD, see it tried to cross over, traded with divergence, again crossed over in green, and now trying to converge. So once it converges, crosses over for a sell, this time we are going to look at a very strong drop, which also combines with our level that if you see it trading below 40-50, it is going to give you a very strong break, which might take it till towards 1870 levels. Now RSI is very near to the highs, it is not overbought, and hence it is still got some room for it to rise. Now look at the weekly chart. On the weekly charts too, it traded outside Bollinger Bands and has got a pullback. Yes, the next when it starts, certainly the width of the Bollinger Bands will see it expanding. However, looking at the move, it must be getting its limit till towards 2040 2060 zone. Now look on the downside on the weekly charts, the support here is far below at 1800 till the time it can continue with that. Now also look at the weekly charts, exponential moving average and simple moving average, all trading with divergence, indicating strong bullish momentum here. And also if you look at the weekly charts here, the gap and the support levels same exist at 1870, so you have to be watchful there. Now look at stochastic on the weekly charts, it's certainly overbought. It does not mean that it cannot continue with the overbought level. See the recent past in December, November, January, you can find out the bullish momentum sustaining there for multiple weeks, and here also it can replicate. Now also look at the MACD on the weekly charts, it is still divergent, it is still bullish, it is still looking upwards. And if you look at the 2020 highs, it is still far below from the highs there at plus 100 levels. Though near term highs are very near here, it is trading at the near term highs, I will definitely watch out for. Also look at the candle size, the candle size is lower, which means that it has still got some scope for it to rise further. So I will wait for it to cross over, then only it will confirm a sell. The RSI is trading near to the overbought zone. Now look at monthly. On the monthly chart, the 20 months average sitting at 1800 levels, very good support exists there. And yes, it is trading outside Bollinger Bands, that is one part which is giving it a good resistance on the upside, so this might try to give it a pull. See, whenever it is tried to trade outside Bollinger Bands on the monthly charts, it has always got a pullback. This is something you should note. And we have seen a pullback here, we have seen a pullback here, it means that there could be a pullback here too, possibility exists. Now look at monthly stochastic, this is again trading overbought, and yes, in the previous months also we have seen it trading overbought. Possibility exists that it can try to sustain this. Why? Look at MACD, the MACD has started to diverge, it has started with a crossover, and this crossover is happening after almost couple of years. This is a bullish cross, this is trading with divergence, this is indicating bullish momentum. And see, first of all, whenever we have seen gold crossing here on the upside, we have seen bearishness, Now gold crossing here on the upside will certainly bring more bullishness, possibilities there. The RSI is also trying to look upwards, still there is lot much of movement which it can recover and enter into overbought zone. So now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Yes, on the little time frames, on the near term time frames, on the daily charts, it is trying to trade overbought. However, on the weekly and monthly charts, yes, it is trying to trade little overbought. However, it can continue with this month in the bullish momentum itself. Now considering this, time for me to define the trading levels and strategy such that you can profit next week. And before I proceed, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, you can join my mentorship batch. The 21st batch starts on 10th of April. Reserve your seats now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, you can be part of my signals group, trading as per the signals. Definitely you can benefit. Now next week, I will look forward. First is where you should buy. So I'll look forward for it to break past 2012 and then 2020. You can buy at 2012, however, wait for it to break past 2020. Only bullish confirmation is if it tries to break beyond 2020 levels, there could be slight more bullishness there, where you can expect 2032 and 2036. Now remember, these levels are going to play important role, 2032, 2036, because beyond that it can fly past 2050, the next resistance, and then 2065. Remember these two levels, first 2020 and then 2032-36 zone, very nearby. These levels need to be broken. Beyond that we may see it hitting the near term highs towards 2065, 2075 levels, which are going to be the all-time high levels, and beyond that we are going to look at 2091 and 2100. So you have to be watchful and cautious of these levels. You have to keep trailing or keep booking profits and re-enter. That is something you can do till 2032 36. You do not consider this as bullish breakout, and beyond that 2050. In fact, remember, till the time it stays below all time highs, we have to be watchful and cautious and alert there. Let it give a breakout. As we have seen, it is still trading in the box, and this is still the highs of the flag. You have to be watchful there. Now on the downside, I will recommend you to sell here at 1997, below which you can expect first 1981 first support, then you can expect it to hit. See, if it stays below 1981, you can see 1970, 60, 50 and 40. Till 40, every $10 there are very good support. Do not consider, and remember, once it breaks past 1960, it is going to shed more bearishness, it is going to act more bearish. Below 1950-40, certainly you can stay short. You can expect that it is going to hit hard on the downside 1920, 1900 and 1870 levels in this month of April itself. Hence, these are the levels you should watch out for. You have to be very watchful and attentive at 1940, 1960 zone. Now these levels, till the time you respect and trade as per the levels, certainly I am sure that these milestones will get achieved as soon as once these targets are hit. Certainly you can wait for the next targets, but remember, as we know that the bearishness and bullish confirmation is almost the gap of $100, and hence you have to strictly trade with a trailing stop loss or with the stop loss at cost in between this zone. Keep booking profits, keep re-entering, trade accordingly, trade profitably, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.